Cars.com Auto Review.
Hi, this is Joe Bruzek from Cars.com. We're here with the 2013 Mitsubishi Lancer GT. Now, this is a good-looking car, and you may not know just by looking at it, but the Lancer hasn't been redesigned or restyled since 2008 when this body style was introduced. The thing is, the rest of the compact car segment has, and the Lancer struggles to make its mark in a highly competitive segment. Unlike a lot of cars that have aggressive looks but can't back that up in a sporty driving character, the Lancer GT delivers. Now, the GT has a sport suspension compared to a more comfort-oriented suspension, and the difference is huge. The previous all-wheel drive Lancer that we drove, non-Evolution, non-Rally Art, was very soft compared to this GT. The GT turns in real quickly and has a more powerful engine compared to base Lancers. That helps it have a little more guts than a lot of the compact car segment. When you're not having fun tossing around the Lancer, you're really not having fun. It's loud, there's lots of wind noise and road noise, and the engine just sounds cheap and buzzy. That engine also doesn't get good gas mileage. It makes 168 horsepower and is rated at 31 miles per gallon on the highway, front wheel drive. It's really not competitive at all as far as gas mileage. The leaders in the segment are around 40 miles per gallon. That's the benchmark in this segment, 40 miles per gallon. And even the smaller engine offered in the Lancer doesn't come close to that mark. The ride is noisy and it's also harsh. The sport suspension doesn't cushion bumps that well compared to the SE all-wheel drive that we've driven previously. These are compromises you don't have to make for a compact car that handles well in the Ford Focus or Mazda 3. The seats themselves are comfortable. These leather seats are part of the optional GT Deluxe option package. Now, what I couldn't get comfortable in is just the actual seating position. There's no telescoping steering wheel, and that made it extremely difficult for me to be comfortable. I was either sitting too close to the steering wheel or too far back, which hurts rear legroom. The Lancer's back seat is perfectly average among its competitors, which means it's pretty comfortable. There's more back seat room than the Mazda 3, and even with the optional sunroof, I have plenty of headroom. The Lancer is appealing to a youth market, just like every other compact car, and one of the ways it does that is through its optional Rockford Fosgate sound system. Now, that has a large 10-inch subwoofer in the back. Now, that may not be large from an aftermarket perspective, but from what's offered in factory cars, that's a honking subwoofer. And along with that, on this car, we have an optional multimedia system. Now, this is where the Lancer starts to show its age. It's not a very cleanly executed system, and there are a lot better examples on the market, like Chevrolet's MyLink. This one is clunky, the buttons are small. Overall, it would be something I could do without. But when you go without this and the USB input, which is in a really difficult position in the glove box, you're stuck with a red, yellow, and white RCA jack. There isn't a standard 3.5mm audio jack. So now you have to go out and buy a $10 adapter from Radio Shack like I did. The Lancer GT is sporty and quick, but it suffers from poor ride quality and subpar gas mileage. And those are compromises you just don't have to make to get a fun-to-drive compact car. Now, the entire segment has been redesigned since the last time the Lancer has, and it certainly shows.
For more car-related news, go to Cars.com or our blog, kickingtires.net.